Hey guys, how you all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin evening wrap up. So we'll go straight over to the charts. We'll start a little bit differently this time. We'll just go over some of our indicators that we use. So yeah, you can see we had the DMT, took a sell trade here. And obviously the market came pretty much straight down, so that was a good trade. We spoke about that one. It came back up, tested these levels. We got a few more sell indications from the Dominator. We got a buy here, which didn't really work out, and a sell here, which didn't really do anything. A buy here that didn't do anything, and then a sell, buy, and then eventually a sell again, which then took a big profit. So that was a good trade. I'm actually looking into setting a bot where it's going to be it's going to basically combine these two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically it's going to sell when the DMT says sell, but also it's going to keep selling when I keep getting Dominator sells signals. So it'll obviously have profit taking built into the bot, but then so when it's in the DMT sell trade, it takes a profit. It then also it will re-enter trades when we get these Dominator sell trades, as long as we're still in the DMT sell trade, as you can see here. So obviously DMT has gone bullish now. So and this has gone up. This is just gone bullish, bought here, and is up about, well, it should be up 1.5%, because that's what that's set at. And then this will go, the Dominator will go to buy again, and then it will take another buy trade. And then if we come to a sell again and a buy trade, as long as it's staying above the green line, it will keep taking buy trades. So I mean, you can see here we went red. We got our initial trade, which took a profit. We then went to sell here, so we would have taken a sell trade here. I don't know how you would have set your risk. Would depend on whether you would have taken any profit there. But then we also then went to a buy trade, a bullish trade on DMT. So the good thing about it is that you're not going to take the whole DMT trade at the actual level. So here, whereas you can see the market came down and then went back up, but you'll take part of the trade, so it wouldn't really matter that you went offside. We didn't go. It wouldn't matter as much as if you were in a full position. And then we got the sell here and then the buy here, which in this case didn't really work out. And there, obviously, we had a bit of price flipping. But if I show you here, when we get better trending price action, because this is obviously when you make your money. So you had the buy trade there, so you're initially in a buy, and you'd probably enter, well, depending how the bot would work. If this clicked at the same time, it'd obviously enter you a buy off the Dominator too. So it's taking you in a buy trade, and then another bit of a buy trade, and then so you run that profit to wherever you run it. You then get another Dominator buy, so then you get into another, you basically buy again here, so you get a bit more of a profit, and then again you'll buy again here. So then you get a great big profit there. Same to the downside. You get your sort of sell trade here, and then you Dominator sell. With their market comes down, comes up a bit again. We get another sell trade here, which you'll stay in, because obviously it only went up that little bit, and then you ignore this because you're only looking for sell trades. So then you sell more, and then yeah, the market just keeps coming down. So you just keep on scalping extra trades out of each move. We'll just have a look at one more. Just scroll back just to this one more uptrend. If it's gonna decide to show us the rest of the chart. Here we go. So we got the buy here, which obviously that wasn't a great buy, but again, like I said, you only bought part of the position, not the whole of it, because that's a pretty big move back down. But you've only bought part of the position, and then what happens is you then get the buy here and Dominator again. So then you buy, and then you don't really go that much offside, and then you're in the trade and the market goes flying up, and then you get another little buy here. This would be where you would buy, because obviously the sell won't do anything when you're in a buy trade. So you buy here, it doesn't buy again because you're already in that buy trade, and then yeah, market comes up again, and then we get another little buy here. Well, depending where on this candle this buy would be, yeah, I mean, the market comes down a bit, goes back up, and that about breaks even before we go to the sell. So it's just another interesting way of adding to the strategy. Right, let's look at our other trading strategy. So this is the where's the other one that we're using? Yeah, I mean, this is basically our other one. So this is the 12, the basically the shorter look back for Dominator. So that obviously went a buy here, great buy trade, went a sell there, didn't really do much. A buy here didn't do much, but then a great sell trade down here that did really well, and then these buys and sells didn't do too much when the market wasn't doing anything. Obviously larger time frame Dominator also went sell there, and obviously that got the whole move down there as well. So so basically there's some great indicator trades, is what I'm trying what I want to tell you guys. Right, so the other thing I want to look at, right, so the other thing is, so we have this price action here in Bitcoin. We have this big move down from about 10k to 9k. We have a bounce back up. We then have a move down to a bit lower, then a bounce back up. And what I want to show you guys is we now have the stock market. So we have this move down, this bounce back up, this move down again, and then this bounce back up. We are literally following the stock market. So it makes it difficult when I analyze the Bitcoin price chart, when I know full well we are basically following the direction of the stock market. Obviously there are varying degrees of the moves. This move obviously down was quite a bit more than this bit of a move up, and this was quite a bit lower. Obviously in Bitcoin, this move down was a lot, the move up, and then we just hung around here a bit, moved down a bit lower, and then back up. So I mean it's basically taken the same direction though. So as obviously trading, you're looking for direction. I was about to say as a directional trader. I mean, I don't think there's any other kind of trader other than a directional trader. But yeah, so we are basically following the stock market. So I mean, I can look at Bitcoin. I'm obviously going to look at Bitcoin, but we just have to bear in mind we are being good. These were 30-minute charts, by the way, just so we could zero in on it, because obviously it's not obviously as apparent on a 4 or daily where all the price actions just caught up in one candle. But yeah, so what we have got though, I've slightly adjusted this ascending triangle so you can see it's still perfectly valid. Touch, yeah, breakthrough. And yeah, you can see as it stands, we're in it, we're back above this 9,500 zone, literally, basically just, well, we're above where I've drawn the zone, and yeah, we're about 9,500, which is really good. Really good to see. It's really good to see. But as much as I'd like to say, yeah, great, well done, Bitcoin, we took our lead from the stock market. The tail is not wagging the dog. Bitcoin is not directing the stock market's moves. The stock market's moves are directing Bitcoin's moves. So yeah, it is great. It's great this pattern worked out this way, but I mean, it's hard then to look at an ascending triangle pattern forming when you know that we basically only bounced off here because of what happened in the stock market, which just completely has no bearing on this ascending triangle. So it's a difficult one. It is a difficult one, but hey, we'll take it. We will take it, guys. We will take the ascending triangle anyway. We'll take the not basically dropping out at the bottom of it, and we'll take been at this 9,500 support level potentially. And yeah, so I mean, if stocks keep going up, that's the thing about stocks. Stocks look bad. Now they look better. And I mean, are they just going to keep going up? I believe there was some news about basically the Fed buying individual corporate bonds, which is basically just, yeah, just whatever. It's not free market capitalism, but again, hey, we will take it. We will take it. We will take it if our non-free market, if our actual free market capitalist asset will go up because of the actions of in a non-free market. A non-free market, I can't even call it a capitalistic market, because obviously that's just it's an oxymoron, isn't it? It's just a contradiction in terms. But anyway, so right, anyway, I digress. So right, we need to close basically above this 9,500 level. We need to get back into this zone, play out this zone, and then realistically we are looking at this 9,700 level. But at any point in time, you can see that the distance between here and there is basically not much. So obviously you could maybe draw it a little bit higher. You could even draw it a little bit lower. You could draw it however. Well, you couldn't draw it however you wanted. But yeah, you could draw it. It's not 100% to the dollar accurate. I've even said that word right. Anyway, so yeah, so basically once we get to this level and potentially break through, that could be it. We could literally be off to the races. This could be the start of when we just get like a big massive pump up. So. But hey, yeah, that is the bullish scenario. The bearish scenario, I can sum up to you very easily, is the stock market going to go down? That is the bearish scenario. Is the stock market going to go down? Because if it does, then we will. That's it. That's, I mean, what else can I say? But anyway, no, but just, yeah, if I want to elaborate on that, though, we've obviously got some clear levels, some clear defined levels. Obviously, the bottom of this trend. We've got this 9,000 zone, which we got supported at. I even feel silly saying it. This 9,000 zone where Bitcoin just happened to be when the stock market turned around and went up. But yeah, I'll say it. This 9,000 support zone for Bitcoin that we got supported at. But like I feel like Pinocchio. My nose is getting bigger when I say that. Anyway, but yeah, so we're going back up again, guys. Thanks S&P. But yeah, so anyway, like I said though, we'll take it anyway. But anyway, what I'm saying is, like, to the downside, when if we take out these levels, we are going to invalidate this triangle. And what will happen, what I will expect to happen is, okay, stocks may come down. We might see some weakness in Bitcoin. We might break these levels, and then we'll start making disproportionate moves down compared to what the stock market is potentially doing, because we'll obviously get our actual Bitcoin trading, selling volume coming in for breaking these formations. So that is something to consider. Like I said, it's following the direction, not necessarily like the amplitude of the moves. So yeah, that's just what we've got to consider. 12-hour Stokes not looking too bad. They're basically teasing us like they were this morning. They teased us. Look, they said, right, yeah, that's it, we're gonna cross, and then bow, we got smashed down. But it's teasing us again. It's teasing us again, guys. So are we gonna basically get to first base this time or not? But yeah, it looks like yeah, we will turn up on the next tick clearly if Bitcoin basically stays where it is. That's the 12-hour. The daily still pointing down. So but there's a nice looking trend line. Very, very nice looking trend line here on the daily, which we could potentially get supported at. So yeah, that's what we could be looking at here potentially. I don't know what that's obviously drawn off a different time frame, but hey, we will just adjust it a little bit. I'm sure this is based off the 12-hour time frame, and I probably just made it look like a mess if I click back to it. Yeah, basically. Anyway, 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame. I mean, yeah. Looking good. Stokes on the way up basically, and then every shorter term time frame is going to be the same. Everyone obviously going up. 1 hour's looking a bit cooked, but just yeah. I mean, we can basically hang around. I mean, it's perfectly fine for Bitcoin to hang around this where it is, this level anyway, because this is the resistance zone. So I just spotted a 1 hour 9. And oh, look at that. Do you know what? I didn't even look at this one either. We had a nice 1 hour 9 down here. You guys know that I love the sequential. But there, yeah, we had a nice little 1 hour 9 there. Obviously, we blasted through that one. But yeah, so let me just lock these drawing tools. Oh, I'm sure I've just moved stuff, messed my chart up. Anyway, but yeah, look, 1 hour 9, 1 hour 9. That's the TD for you. Not that this means we're going to come down. We can still keep going through. But it would to be this based on the 1 hour Stokes as well be a logical place for us to at least consolidate. But having said that, I'm still looking at yeah, stock market sat at the highs. So there we go. So yeah, not too much else to say, guys, really, other than what a turnaround. And I mean we can only thank this. This is it. This is basically why. So yeah, so obviously you get those crypto guys out there that basically oh yeah, it's just, yeah, I was talking to one person this morning. When I say talking to, I was basically trying to educate him. He's just like, I just don't understand. There's all this stuff going on in the world. There's like all these things going on, various things, bloody blah. I just don't get why Bitcoin's not going up because of it. And I just don't understand like that mentality. I mean, you just got to look at this and see we follow the stock market. So yeah, you don't want bad stuff in the world to happen and these to go down, because that stuff, I mean, you shouldn't want bad stuff into the world to happen, full stop. I mean, but that kind of goes without saying. But you just, yeah, it's just, you don't really want, I mean, it's just, he just literally got it like, just got it in reverse, basically. He's just got it in reverse. I mean, he's lucky all these bad things are happening, but somehow they're pumping stock markets, because believe me, if they weren't, and remember Bitcoin, was trading in the 3000s, before they stepped in with all the saviors, all the financial saviors that came in, savings or whatever you want to call them, the financial all the stuff they did. Obviously before they came in, Bitcoin was in the 3000s. Yeah, so just think about that when you wish for whatever you wish for. There is a saying, isn't there? Careful for what you wish for, because you might just get it. Anyway, so there we go. That is it, guys. Anyway, so thanks for listening. This is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, clearly. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys tomorrow.